I have faith in the DCU because Gunn is at the helm of this. That gives me tons of faith in it, and I think his Superman movie is fine. I think it's going to be the one that finally breaks through, and we go, shit! Finally, someone did it right. I have faith in that. I'm a huge
I loved how Guardians 3 was him shooting on Marvel. Like if you really read between the lines, because Feige is the High Evolutionary and James Gunn is Rocket. And he's like, I have to get him back because he's the only one with imagination, the only one who was able to critically think, because all my other creations are garbage. Like that was like him just shooting. And there's one point where the High Evolutionary is talking to Star-Lord and he's just like, I've been to your planet Earth. And Star-Lord's like, great. And he goes, yes, it is great, except for all the systemic racism and blah, blah. And Star-Lord just goes, all right, enough.
Yeah.
I'm worried about DC just because of the team he put together. Tom King is an overrated SOB. He's King woke twat. Who he destroyed Catwoman. He destroyed Batman. He just destroyed Batman as a character in general. This guy has had 15 years of unchecked character assassination. He destroyed effing super. I mean, the fact that we're making a Supergirl movie off of Tom Kane's, I don't know. I pray to God.
Yeah, me too.
James Gunn doesn't F up Superman. I was a little underwhelmed with the costume. And I'm someone who actually didn't mind the New 52 costume when New 52 launched. I understood why we did it.
Yeah.
But I'm a little underwhelmed with the costume.
Yeah.
I also am a firm believer in, if you're going to play Superman, you need to be Superman size. And this picture, to me, this picture is someone going
like a schlubby,
someone going, can we have Henry Cavill? And then your mom going, we have Henry Cavill at home. And this is Henry.
You know what it is? And I like the New 52 costume also. What I'm seeing here is the thing that I don't like is, one, it's so dark. Like there's no color, there's no vibrancy. I feel like I'm looking at a Snyder thing, and that is the worst thing I could say about a thing. But then you've also got the fact that like Vegeta is out there firing off the Gallic gun.
Let's see what you've got, Kakarot! Gallic gun, fire!
And Superman is putting on his shoes with the gusto that I do to go check the mail.
We all put our socks on one foot at a time. Don't forget, we're all the same.
Not like that. We don't. Not when there's not when you're Superman and there's a world-ending sky beam outside. And also, can we stop with the sky beams?
He could have had some red kryptonite laced Chipotle, and it's working its way through his system. And he is very unhappy. He has to leave the bowl.
He looks like he just got finished ravishing Lois Lane there, and he's like, I gotta go. There's someone blowing some shit up, Lois. I'll be back.
So I had the honor and privilege a couple weeks ago to be on an episode of the Pro Show with WW Pro, and the guest on the show was none other than my Superman, Dean Cain.
Yeah, that was me too growing up. That was my show.
What a guy. What a guy. What an awesome dude. He was just so like everything he said about Superman. He's like, he needs the sense of humor. He needs a twinkle in the eye. He said that he thinks where James Gunn is going to really succeed is going to be giving Superman a sense of humor and making him more like, they've never been like, oh, we got to make Superman relatable. We got to make Superman relatable. And the way they've done that is by like making him an absentee father and like, just making him a jerk. Yeah.
Dude. Well, what's it? Yeah.
And you just make him a normal guy. And the thing I liked about Dean Cain as Superman, and he mentions this in the interview that we did with him, is he says, oh gosh, what was the line from the show is, because for forever it was Clark is the mask, Superman is the guy. And Lois and Clark kind of turned that on its head for the first time in TV. And the line that he had in the show that I loved was, Clark is who I am, Superman is what I can do. And I liked that a lot. I thought that was really good.
You were on that show. You were with who was on that with you? Gabe Al-Taib as well, I believe, right?
Yeah, Gabe Al-Taib. I actually just got my copy of the comic book, Dean Cain, American Lawman.
Awesome. Yeah, shout out Dean Cain and Gabe. Shout him out, man.
A great guy. Yeah, no, Gabe was a super cool guy also. I love that guy.
Good, yeah.
Some super chats here. John JID 999 checking in with $5. Thank you so much. He says, did you all watch the Percy Jackson series / what did you think? Growing up loving the books, parts of it were awesome, parts of it were cringy. Edge was good.
Oh, you mean Adam Copeland?
Yeah, right. He's not Edge anymore. But yet I didn't see this. I've never seen any of the movies. I've never read the books. And, I did watch the first episode. And the first episode, I was like, you know what? This is good enough for me to watch the second episode. And then I had to probably do the headlines that week. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch that second episode right now. But it's on my list of things to watch. Phil, did you watch it?
Excuse me. No, I did not watch it. Adam Copeland was not enough of a draw to get me. No, I'm just kidding.
If Adam Copeland doesn't get you to watch Dynamite, he's not going to get you to watch Percy Jackson.
But the original, wasn't this a movie or something? So there was a movie years ago I watched. I'm familiar with what it is. The trailers looked totally fine. It looks like
it's a book series. It's a book series, and it was a movie.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't go out of my way to watch this, but I have no real opinion on it. But I definitely I'm pumped that Edge got to do that though, as a wrestling fan. But no, I haven't watched it, but it does look solid. Just not my cup of tea,
The author. I mean, look, it should be my cup of tea because I really like Greek mythology. It's my thing. The author of this, of the book series, I believe did not like the movies at all. So I think he had much more of a hand in this. And I've heard from people that have read the books that this is better. But I think TV is the superior medium anyway, because TV is the medium in which the writer rules the room. Because if you are the writer of the show, you're in charge. You're the showrunner. If you write a movie, look at what happened. Greg Berlanti wrote the Green Lantern movie, and look what happened to it by the time it actually hit the screen. Dude, and his name was still attached to it.
Isn't that incredible? We had, when you really break it down, because Johns was with Donner on Superman 1. Right. So you had one of the writers for Casino Royale, so Superman the movie, the grandfather of them all. You get Casino Royale, a phenomenal movie, and then Berlanti, and then you get what we got.
We got some more super chats to get to here. Desmond Nogla, $10 says, I think if DC continues to ignore American history and Superman and other heroes inspiring real life soldiers, they will continue to fail. If DC did World War II, it could be way grittier than Marvel. Kev, I feel like this is your wheelhouse kind of super chat.
If you know your DC history, you can't ignore American history. I understood why they went back to World War I for the first Wonder Woman movie. It was too close to Captain America. But the fact of the matter is, in continuity, they have addressed this. The Justice Society existed. They came together. They fought the Nazis. When it disbands because as we roll into the Red Scare era, people didn't really trust masked heroes, so they agreed to step away. Then when Superman arrives, because there is no hero like Superman before that, he's Americana. He's Americana. He immediately ingratiates himself to the American government. He lets everybody know that he's from Kansas. He doesn't tell you where from Kansas he is. He truth, justice, the American way. He's a light. He's a hero. He inspires the next generation of heroes. I think it'd be silly to shy away from it. Also, here's a big difference too. The majority of the Marvel heroes, not including your street level heroes like a Spider-Man, a Daredevil, Luke Cage, most of them are soldiers, or they're military, or they're spies, which is why
that's true.
Is why they can kill, which is why if you know their identities, like it's out there, it's public. The DC heroes are gods. They're private citizens of great wealth. They're philanthropists. They're not. You can't have them running around murder, death, killing people, because then they're no different than the wicked and cruel Greek gods. So they have to have restraint, because they if they're gonna be a light, they have to show that there's a better way. And because you have Superman, who is the standard bearer, you're not going to step outside of. You're not going to step outside of what he does, which was part of the brilliance of Kingdom Come. Is the heroes lose their way, and Superman has to come back and go, no, fucktards, this is how we do this.
Right.
But he would never say
He would
fucktards.
never say fucktards. No, that's what he has Batman for.
Yeah. All right, fucktards. Gee golly gee whiz, guys, it's time to do this. He'd be like on Parks and Recreation when Rob Lowe would be like super positive, and then he'd leave the room, and then Ben Wyatt would be like, yeah, I'm gonna gut your budget with a rusty fishing knife.